Have you ever checked your credit card account and thought for a second, like, wait a minute, why is my limit lower than before? Okay. You didn't miss a payment and your balance isn't out of control. So why did your credit card company just slash your limit? It's happening to millions of people right now. And if you don't understand why, it could seriously hurt your credit score. Not only that, but your ability to pay your car, your house, and potentially even applying for a job. Let me break this down for you. So why do credit card companies decrease limits? Okay. Number one, and this is very common, a change in your spending behavior. Okay. Let me give you an example. Let's say you used to spend like $2,000 a month and now you barely even touch your credit card. The bank may think that you no longer need that high of a limit. Okay. They want to manage your risk. And if you're not active, they assume that you're no longer profitable or engaged, or both. But either way, they're both red flags to them. Number two, lower credit score trends. Even if you don't miss a payment with them, your credit report might still show a drop just because of new debt, a late payment with someone else, or even just increased balances overall. For example, if you took on a new loan or co-signed for someone else, that may make your profile look riskier. Okay. Number three is the economic environment. Banks aren't just reacting to you, they're reacting to the market in general. So for example, during economic downturns, banks usually tighten up. If a recession is looming, or even if unemployment spikes, they start reducing their exposure. Okay. And your limit may take that hit. Number four, internal policy changes. Sometimes it has nothing to do with you. Okay. Banks change risk policies all the time. One day they're aggressive, the next day they're more conservative. And then here's the thing about it. Your account gets swept up in that decision. Real quick, before I go any deeper, if you're serious about protecting your credit score, download my free credit guide right now. It breaks down the exact steps to build, maintain, and grow your credit score, even if you've had recent issues like a credit limit decrease. Okay. Go ahead and scan the QR code right here on your screen or hit the link inside the description below. This guide is 100% free and it could save you thousands. All right, now let's get back to it. So how a limit decrease hurts your score. Okay. Let's say your limit was $5,000 and you're used to spending, let's say $1,000. That's 20% utilization. Okay. If the bank drops you to a $2,000 limit, but you're still using $1,000, now you're at 50% utilization. That's a huge jump. Okay. And the FICO algorithm, it doesn't like it. Utilization makes up 30% of your credit score. Let me give you another example. One of my clients, they had a 720 credit score. Her limit was dropped by $3,000 and she didn't change anything else. But her score dropped to 665 in 30 days. That could mean the difference between a good rate on a car or even a house, and of course, a bad one or being declined altogether. And then also, speaking of saving money, if your current auto loan interest rate is too high because your credit score just dropped, whether it's from a credit limit decrease or anything like that, it's time to fix that. Okay. Now with Caribou, you can easily refinance your car and possibly lower your monthly payment and your interest rate. And that's even if your credit took a hit. They work with a variety of lenders and it's a soft pull just to check your rate. So here's the thing. Go ahead and scan the QR code right here on your screen or click the link inside the description to learn more and get started today. Now here's 3 ways that you can recover from a credit limit decrease. Okay. Number one, request a credit limit increase. Okay. Sometimes all you have to do is ask. For example, if your income has increased or if you've paid down your balances recently, all you need to do is call the bank, or you can go into the app because sometimes they let you do it in the app as well too, and request a limit increase. Many banks do this with a soft pull, especially if you've had the card for over 3 months, 6 months, or 12 months. Okay. Number 2, open a new credit line. Even if your utilization is now too high, consider opening another credit card to kind of spread out that balance. That way they look at your overall utilization. Okay. For example, if you open up a brand new credit card and let's say it has a $3,000 limit, but you keep your usage low, And of course, your total utilization is going to drop, which is going to help boost your credit score. Okay. Now, just to be cautious, don't go overboard with the new accounts in a short period of time, because that's going to hurt your average age as well too. Number 3, use your card strategically. If you barely use your credit card, the bank is going to think that you're not interested. So make small, consistent purchases like gas, groceries, bills that you already have, and pay it off quickly. That's going to signal that you're active and responsible, and that's going to also prevent future decreases. Now, here's what you don't want to do after your credit limit drops, okay? Do not panic, and please don't close the account. One of the worst things you can do is close an account, especially if you have history. That's going to kill your average age of credit and reduce your available credit, and both of those are going to hurt your credit score over time. Next, you don't want to max out other credit cards. Now, it might be tempting to start, spending on another card, but that's just going to raise your utilization elsewhere. For example, if you were using, let's say, 20% of the limits across 3 credit cards, and now you're just using 80% on one, that's going to drop your score. All right. Now, another thing you want to do, you don't want to ignore it. Call your bank and ask why it happened. Sometimes they'll reverse their decision, especially if the system flagged it and there's no manual review. So a lot of times people don't know that you can actually do that, okay? And get some human eyes on this, all right? Now, a credit limit decrease is not the end of the world, but it is a red flag from your lender. The key is understanding why it happened, then taking the right steps to recover fast. And here's the thing, credit is the long game, but when you play it smart, you're gonna win big, okay? If you found this helpful, check out more videos on this channel where we break down everything credit related in plain English, no fluff, no gimmicks. I'll see you guys at the next video.